We've reached the end of Temptation Island. Will they make it? This is episodes 7 through 9. Starting off with Sydney and Mikey this time. In episode 7, Mikey says he's working on himself. We know our girl Sydney's out of there. Sydney says in her video that his maximum is the bare minimum, and that gets to Mikey. Mikey finds photos of Xavier and Sydney together, and clearly that's the nail in the coffin. So obviously their relationship is still at a 0 out of 10. At the third bonfire, Sydney is just happy to be out of the cycle of their relationship. Then on Mikey's side, he's very on to this I was tricked into coming to the show, and Mark really pushes back on that. They're still at a 0 out of 10. Episode 8 continues with Mikey feeling very sad, and then Sydney feeling sad that he's sad, but ultimately nothing's gonna change here, so they're still at a 0 out of 10. Episode 9 is the final bonfire. He says it was very hard to watch Sydney fall in love for 3 weeks, and Sydney says that she really focused on herself and wants better for herself. They agree that this is the first honest conversation that they've had in their time in dating, and by the end of their discussion, it's still a 0 out of 10. Mikey decides to leave alone, and when faced with a question to Sydney, Sydney said she's leaving with Xavier. She said she loves him, which is crazy to say after 3 weeks of knowing this man while you were in a relationship with somebody else. I'm giving that relationship a 3 out of 10 to survive. Moving on to Scarlett and Cole. In episode 7, they get to go to each other's houses and rummage through them, and Cole reads Scarlett's journal. He kind of regrets it, but not really. Scarlett, on the other hand, in the guy's house, sees that there's no photos of Cole from the photo booth. She doesn't feel like he is really trying. Then when Scarlett gets back to her house, she notices her journal was moved, and that infuriates her. I'm going a 2 out of 10. At the third bonfire, Cole acknowledges that Scarlett always says she wants depth, and he really thinks that he's found that. Mark, the host, really tries to get him to dig deep on what that means to him, and Cole says that he actually acted out of a lot of fear of losing Scarlett, but he doesn't have that fear anymore. This is kind of the biggest breakthrough that we've seen Cole have this entire experience, but to be honest, it's not really a big one. So I'm giving them a 3 out of 10. In episode 8, Cole really waffles between telling Scarlett that he read the journal or not in their final bonfire. That's sketchy as hell. Your big issue is transparency, and you don't know if you're going to tell her. I'm at a 2 out of 10. At their final bonfire in episode 9, Scarlett really focused on herself and growing as a person, and she just has not seen the same in Cole. Cole says this process was very traumatizing and that he didn't really sleep. Cole admits to reading Scarlett's journal, and Scarlett is very upset about this. She said it really crossed a line, and she feels like he only admitted to it because it was on camera. I don't think highly of their relationship. I'm giving it a 1 out of 10. And in the end, Cole chooses to leave with Scarlett, but Scarlett chooses to leave alone. In the car when Cole leaves, he is slamming a water bottle on the ground. He is very upset, and I feel like that is so telling.